that. The last line you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter.
The tip is won by the Sixers. Simmons to Rubio. Simmons to Embiid. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Play some D, play some D.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Simmons with it. Down a point. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. For three, great defense, forcing the miss. Knock loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Rubio to Simmons. Shot clock winding down. Simmons. That's not his range. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
You've got to get that one to go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
From long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Celtics have it. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions. Entering the game.
Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Beyond the arc for three. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Short jumper misses. Embiid. It's denied by Horford.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh,
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Celtics have it. Fires the three, buries it.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Embiid. To Beverly. To Embiid. Shot clock violation. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Let's go.
Boston with the basketball. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Joel Embiid. 2:04 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
I got ball. That's me.
So we head to intermission, all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we see.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Beverly into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. To Embiid. Rubio to Embiid. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Embiid. Rebound pulled in by Hayward. That's usually one that he'll knock down. To Rubio.
Let's go. Hey, left.
Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Beverly. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Celtics have it. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rubio into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. It was right there. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
Defense, let's go.
To Beverly.
Watch that cutter.
Trying to cash in. Fultz with a shot off the mark. Brown into the front court. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Beverly to Fultz. Wide open look, won't go. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Here comes the screen. Markelle Fultz to Beverly. Patrick Beverly. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
For 3. Message received. Well defended. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, you can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. From long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Beverly. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Easy layup.
to Hayward.
I'm gonna have time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Watch the cutter, man.
Beverly's shot no good. He'll let one fly from half court. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Celtics could not have been more.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.